loves to play fetch. He's got cataracts, 12 years old, so can't see very well, but he's got lots of energy. Anyhow, last year's garden was fairly successful. I had some tomatoes, strawberries, I grew beets and leeks. They didn't grow very well, and I only use mushroom manure, so perhaps I'm doing something wrong there, but the tomatoes thrived. The strawberries did okay, but everything else was just kind of lackluster. I use lots of rosemary in my cooking, so that's doing really well as thyme down there. But this year, I'm doing something different. I've got Brussels sprouts, I've got garlic. This is organic garlic, and this is regular garlic, I guess, non-organic. I've got some red Russian here. Now these were $7.99 for a package of 3. $7.99 from Garden Works, and I have 2 packs, so that gives me 6 bulbs as opposed to $3.50 for one of these guys. But it is organic, so what I might do is just take this, grow it, and harvest it for next year's crop because it is organic, and I'll grow these and cook with these later on this year. It might be a little late in planting them. We're supposed to plant them in October before the first frost, but I missed that opportunity, so I'm gonna see what I can do with it this year. Got some cherry tomatoes here. Now last year I grew 3 different varieties of tomatoes, and some did really well, some didn't. The leaves dried out on me, probably because they got wet, and you're supposed to keep them out of the rain, but let's see if we can protect them this year. Got some red onions, shallots. I cook with shallots and red onions a lot, so got a couple of bags of those, and they're only $3 a scoop. A scoop was like about 500 milliliters approximately. Got some green asparagus and white asparagus. So I'm going to keep my garden fairly simple this year. That's what I have planned so far. I may take something else, but at this point that's what I'm going to be growing. An update on my garden planning. I've decided to increase the different strains of garlic, and so instead of just doing 2, I've decided to increase it to 5 hardnecks, and I guess these are soft necks here. So what we've got is chestnut, that's an organic. This one is red Russian, deep purple, Yugoslavian. I've got a Siberian, and then these guys from my previous video. So that's going to be going into the ground once it stops raining here in Vancouver, or Raincouver as they call it. Here's another update. I've decided to return these tomato seeds from where I got them, and instead I'm going to be planting cherry tomatoes via this plant starter here. It's been a little cold this spring, and I'm afraid that I won't be able to grow it properly from seed. It might be a little too late in the season for it to actually fruit, so I'm gonna get a jump start on it by actually planting this baby instead. And I'm just gonna do 1 plant this year. We'll see how it goes, because last year I had quite a lot of tomatoes since I had planted 3 different varieties. So I'll just stick to 1, and I'll focus on my lovely garlic this year. Awesome.